Look at me roll, I'm not depressed no more. Not crying from the stress no more. They ask how far I see I'm going, however far God let me go. And yeah, I've been reborn. I told my oldest self to let me go.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy BJ from Bro here. Welcome to Conscious Bro. And I'm here with my
Grandma.
This is my grandma. This is I'll say it's like my second mom, away from my mom, you know. So we're just here to ask her a couple of questions and just to give some insight on her life, and she might give y'all something that y'all want to hear, y'all want to take in, and y'all can learn from her. She's a very smart person, very insightful. She has a lot of advice to give. So I just think it's a good thing to get her on here and let her just express herself, explain to her life, upbringing, and just to bring her into her life. Hopefully it can help you and somebody out there. So, Grandma.
Yes.
My first question is, where are you from?
I'm from Kingston, Jamaica.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
Okay, so where exactly was you born in Kingston, Jamaica?
Kingston Jubilee Hospital.
Kingston Jubilee Hospital. Is that in Patrick City?
No, it's downtown Kingston.
Downtown Kingston. Okay. Alright, so my first that was the city can know where you're from.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. What is your name? You gotta say your whole government name. You just say your first name.
Marie. My first name is Marie.
Okay. My first question is, are you happy with living? Are you happy with living in the place that you were born and raised?
Oh yes. Even today, I was watching a documentary in Africa about Africa and the real hardship that these, people are facing in Congo. And in my mind, I was just praying, and I was saying, thank you, God, I was born in Jamaica. Thank you, God, I was born in Jamaica. So yes, I am happy that I'm Jamaican.
So what part of it makes you happy? Is it the culture? Is it just the area? Is it just family? What makes you enjoy or be happy with living in Jamaica than anywhere else in the world? See, because you visited Canada. What else you visited? England before?
No,
just
Canada and the United States.
Okay.
Well, I feel free. Yeah, that's the one. I feel free. It's freedom of religion. Freedom of speech as well. And the culture, I love the culture. Yes, and it's a family-oriented place. So, yeah, I love it. There are some things that I don't like about it.
Yeah, of course. Everyone got stuff that people don't like
but
about
I
it.
do love being Jamaican. Yeah.
Okay. So, what is something that you would change about what you would change about your upbringing? What's something that you would like to change? What is something that you faced in your life that you say, I wish it was different?
Well, I wish I had gotten more education.
More education. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it. I wish I had gotten more education. And my mom and my dad, I just wish that bond was better.
That bond was better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know, I lost my dad pretty early in my life, and I really appreciated my dad being in my life. I think it was very good. I didn't have him for as long as I would wish I would have had him for. But for the time I had him for, I really appreciated the time I got to spend with him. And just to see him as a man, to see him help my mom, or see him just be with him and be around him, and just have him there taking care of me and showing me how to be a man, that stuff was good. That bond was cool. So I could understand how not having a parent or losing a parent can be hard, especially growing up and having your own kids and then having to basically raise your kids by yourself. So I can see how hard that is. Because I think if I had my dad in my life, I'll be I don't want to say happier, but I'll feel more complete.
Definitely. I don't think that I had a very good relationship with my parents. I love my mom and my dad, but I didn't think they did very great as parents, But I love them. I would change a lot of things that they did. I didn't want to do with my kids. I wanted my kids to grow different. You know, I wanted them to get a good education. I wanted to have more family time. Yeah. But spend more time with them. You know, enjoying each other company and all that. I didn't get that with my mom and my dad. That was not at all in my family with my mom and dad. And there was like a lot of us.
So when you say family time, like what exactly do you mean by family time? Because a lot of people don't have family, and they want, like, what is family time? What does family time mean to you?
Spending time with your parents, doing things together, having fun together, you know, eating dinner together, you know, going out, spending quality time. Yeah. Talking, trying to find out about what's going on with your kids, what's going on in their life, just having a bond, you know, knowing what's going on with your kids. It's very important. Knowing their friends, knowing where they're going, know what they're doing. And I did not have that.
I think that's one reason why like I deal with my Zaja the way I do, because you know, like you just want the best for your kids, or for your kid basically. So, you know, what you learn growing up is not always like you said, you don't want to always pass it down to your kids. No. You don't agree with it. No. That's why there's a lot of certain things I do with Zaja that I don't decide. Like I don't spank him as much. I'm more talk to him. You know. I feel like with my dad, I ain't get a lot of kisses and hugs, so I give Zaja a lot of kisses and hugs.
Exactly.
And one more thing I would say is that to show him healthy ways how to do stuff. Like, and not everything gotta be deal with anger, not everything gotta be deal with screaming. Something you could deal with calm and talking. So what do you think that you did different from your parents to your kids to make to like, what healthy thing you taught your kids that your parents didn't teach you?
Well, first of all, I as I said, education is important. For me, in Jamaica, it's very important for you try to let your children get a good education. Spending quality time with them, you know, having a relationship with them. As you said, I did not believe in a lot of spanking. I believe in reasoning out things with them. Yes, I do spank. Yeah, I will give spanking when it is deserved. Yeah, but I like to reason out things more. And I believe in a punishment more than the belt. Yeah. You understand? So I would talk with them. There's a time when we'll be playing together. Like they're my sister, we play together, and there's a time when, listen, I am mommy. And I have a serious face on, and this is mom. And there are times when we are playing games, I'm playing dandy shandy with them, I'm running up and down just like a kid, and they know that this is the fun time with mommy. Yeah. But then when it's time for mommy to be serious, it's a serious time. Yeah. So, you know, you have to balance it up.
Balance it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think balance is definitely needed. I think a lot of parents either be too strict or they be too friendly. And that's where the disconnect be with a lot of parents, you know. Like sometimes you love your kid, but then you do it in a harsh way that can hurt them in the long run. Or sometimes you're too nice to your kid, or too friendly with the kid, and they hurt them. They hurt also them because now they spoiled, or they got attitude problems, or they think they should get whatever they want, and they don't know how to express themselves in a lot of different ways. So I think balance with how you treat your kids is very important.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're too friendly, them things, I'm going into the pot or now. Them things say and them, they're on the same size.
Exactly.
You know, they can't talk to you like you're them a friend. You know, you have to let them know that's not how it is. You know, I am your friend, yeah, but I'm also your mom. So where respect is due, it is due. So as I said, you have to balance it out.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's very important, especially in today's age with our kid and son and mother. I think there's a lot of what is it called, broken homes, where the dad and the mom is not together.
Dysfunctional, yeah.
That dysfunction, you know. And I think when there's dysfunction, I think that you can always find function in dysfunction. You know, because with dysfunction, like me, I had a lot of dysfunction with my situation with me and my son, and I had to find a way to make it function. Because if I didn't, then he would never had a good life. So I think every parent should look into whatever problem they have with their parents or their partner and find function in dysfunction, because you can't be dysfunctional forever. You can't not be with your child forever. You can't do certain stuff that's wrong, and then think it's okay because your child gonna be messed up in the long run. So you gotta find the function and dysfunction. Okay.
My dad was an alcoholic.
Okay.
So, you know, that creates a lot of problems.
A lot of problems.
Yeah. And my mom, she was out of hearing. She couldn't hear well. So that also creates a lot of problem. So, you know, that's a lot of dysfunction in the family.
So do you think, okay, say if your dad was a good dad and your mom was a good mom or a better mom, do you think that you will be better off?
Yes.
You will be better off?
Yes.
Okay, so what?
The type of person that I am, knowing the type of person that I am, even though I'm from a dysfunctional family, and knowing what I want, even because I could be worse.
Yeah,
I could have done a lot of things that I did not do.
Could have been terrible, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
And I didn't choose that road, even though I came from a dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go that way. A lot of members, siblings, choose that route.
That route, yeah.
But knowing that if I had better parenting, it would have been better. But I'm not blaming.
Blaming nobody, yeah, exactly.
No, I'm not blaming my parents, no, because we all do have a choice.
Have a choice, yeah. That's a good one because I made a video a long time ago and I said don't blame your parents for your trauma because they tried their best.
Yeah.
You know, some parents was raised worse than you.
Yeah.
So sometimes their best might look terrible. You know what I'm trying to say? Because they don't really know no better and know how to deal with stuff. So, and if you have problems or trauma in your life, it's your job to fix it, especially when you know where they're stemming from. You can't say, "Oh, my mom did this to me, so this is why I'm this way." If you know you're this way, you're the one supposed to change it.
Right.
You can't. If you blame all day, you're never gonna fix it. You're gonna stay that forever.
No. And then you're gonna have a lot of resentment.
Resentment.
And get a lot of hatred into your study. And that definitely just gonna destroy you more than anything else. So.
You definitely don't want that.
No.
So I always tell people, like, whatever happens in your life, don't just take the blame. See what you was wrong, because no matter what, a lot of stuff stems from you. So see where you was wrong and move forward from it. Be self-aware, be accountable, and move forward from it. You know, sometimes we have bad friends, we have bad family members, we have bad parents, but that don't mean we gotta be bad.
No.
And that don't mean we gotta stay bad.
No.
Because at the end of the day, that's still your choice.
It's your choice.
So if you're aware enough to see the faults in the people around you, you're also aware enough to fix the faults.
That's right.
So it doesn't affect you or who you choose to, your extended family, as in your son or your wife or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? So that was a good one. I like touching on stuff like that. Okay, so do you think you're a good mom?
Oh yes.
I think you're a good mom. I'm just saying. I think you're a great mom. I think you're a great grandma. I think I know. I know if you had the stuff, you would have did this and did that. We would have been here and there and everywhere. We'd have been Africa, St. Lucia, whatever.
Let me, you say if I think I'm a good mom.
Yeah.
I should say I think I did my best.
There you go.
I did my best.
Yeah.
You know, I tried my best. I gave what I had.
Yeah.
I did my best. I gave love. I make sure they got education. You know, most of all, I gave them love and good direction. So it's their choice again.
Yeah.
Whether they take it or not.
I know you're a good mom. I feel like a lot of the, you know, a lot of what you do is good. And I think you did better than a lot of people that grew up how you grew up. So that's why I'm giving you your flowers for, because if I can only imagine if people grew up how you grew up, how they will be. And you chose to say, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I might have to sacrifice this. I have to sacrifice this. But in order to make these kids better, or to make these kids move forward, I have to do certain things,
That's
which
right.
is, like you said, you might have to move over there and work over there. You might have to help them with their books. You might have to do this. You might have to do that. But overall, you want your kids to be better than you. So you chose to sacrifice anything you had to do
Right.
to make sure your kids was good.
That's right.
And I commend you for that.
Thank you.
Because a lot of parents don't know that sacrifice. They don't do it, and they choose to just whatever. Let's just get the kids to be kids, and they're gonna try. You know, I think a lot of parents do. I think a lot of parents are parents. They're just like, okay, I'm gonna feed you and clothe you. I'm a good parent. But I think that's like the basic.
That's the basic.
That's the basic.
It
don't count. Like it's just like that's okay. You feed them, clothe them. That's supposed to do. You're a parent.
Nope.
I think what you do is a lot way deeper than that. For your kids to look at you and say, I love my mom, and I'm gonna call my mom. And that you on the phone with them every day. You talking to them. They want to talk to you. They want to, you know how people don't want to talk to their mom? Don't like their mom? Would they even look at their mom? Can't even wouldn't pick up their phone for their mom in the hospital.
They're not perfect kids. They make mistakes just like anybody else.
Of course.
They make mistakes. But I'm always there. Always there. They can call me. They can and I'm always ready to forgive. I'm always ready to forgive because listen, no one is perfect.
No one is perfect.
Yeah. And we have to be there for our children because we have to remember that we were children too.
Oh yeah.
And we also made mistakes. So we can't come down on them all the time. We have to also be there and be forgiving. We have to be hard at times, but do it with love. The greatest thing is love.
Love.
Once you have love, you have got it all. And give them love no matter what. Give them love.
I agree. I think a lot of the broken homeness make it hard to give the kids love, and like I said, you do a good job at it.
Thank you.
For you to never really experience it, and you did a good job at it. With my mom, mom is one of them. That's a good example. She's definitely she didn't have the best upbringing, but she still chose to be the best she can be.
Oh yes.
And even though sometimes it's hard for her and she makes wrong decisions, but we all make wrong decisions, But at the end of the day, she does it for the betterment of everybody and herself. She don't do nothing just for herself.
Not selfish.
Not selfish at all.
Awesome.
You know what I'm trying to say? And I think you're the same way. You're not selfish at all. You try to make sure everybody's good, even if you're tired. You say you want something to eat, I'll give you something to eat. If whatever you need to do to help somebody, you're gonna help them, and that's commendable because, like you said, you never really had that type of energy growing up. So that's something you got to choose. And sometimes it's hard to choose that, but you choose it every day and all the time, and that's very commendable.
And also, I learned a lot. I went to America first. I was pretty young, and that was a terrible experience. I had it was bad for me because I didn't have any family members. I was with strangers, and that was just not good. That was terrible. And then I was going to high school, and I went back to Jamaica. Never got to go back to finish school. So I was depressed. I went into a state of depression, and no one knew about it. No one. No, my mom didn't know, my dad. They don't know these things. They just, So, but I learned a lot. And I learned what I did not want for my kids and what I wanted for my kids. So I took the bad and the good. And made the best. I chose the good. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Do you think I'm a good parent to my son? I would say, do you think I'm a good son and parent? Based off what you know from the way I grew up and losing my dad and things like that, do you think I'm a good son or a good parent?
Listen, you were partially raised by me.
And grandma too. Sorry, sorry, grandma. So I'm mouth to cost another one.
Yes, you were partially raised by me, so you know how strict I was then.
Yeah, I know how strict she was. Yes,
discipline, and all of that. You couldn't curse. Yeah, I did wash your mouth out with soap, and I know you still love me for it.
Still love you for it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
I wouldn't change that. I know.
I was bad.
I did it because I loved you. I love you so much. And when you came to Jamaica, you would filthy mouth. But then after, you became a gentleman. You were such a gentleman, little gentleman. I remember going on the bus once.
What's up, the story?
Yeah, I remember going on the bus, this little boy, and I put you to sit in the seat, you know, because the bus was packed, and I put you to sit down, and you look upon me and said, why am I sitting and my grandma is standing up? And you got up out of your seat and told me, come sit down, grandma, you sit down. And I said, it's okay, sweetheart, you sit. And you were just insisting that you must stand up and I should sit down. And that was so beautiful, you know, that was so wonderful. You were shiny, you changed so much. You were opening doors for people as a little boy, opening doors, holding doors for the ladies and all of that.
I still do that now.
You still do that?
All the time.
Yeah, so, you know, yes, I think you're a wonderful son, great grandson, and wonderful father. I've been watching you, the things that you're doing with your son, and I must commend you. You're doing a wonderful job. You're in your disciplining him, in your teaching him in mannerism. You are hats off.
Thank you, Grandma.
Wonderful job. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes, not many young men. I don't see doing what you're doing as a father. And you're young, but you're doing a wonderful job. Keep it up.
Thank you, Grandma.
Wonderful.
I think the one of the big reasons why I'm like that with him, because like I know how it feels. I know how it feels to want, as in want a man. You know, like I know how it feels to want a man in an emotional way. Cause I feel like I had my dad, but I feel like I didn't have him emotionally. So I think a lot of my life, even as an adult, I always yearned for like a older man to love me and be proud of me and talk to me and tell me right from wrong. I always yearned for that, like a big brother figure or a dad figure. Also, I think mostly emotional. Just to someone to tell me that they love me and they appreciate and I'm good, and they know it's a strong man that I could look up to. And I want to make sure that when he look at me, he look at like, oh, this is. He look at what I wanted as a kid. He look at what I miss still to this day. Not like I want it. I still want it. I still miss it. I still yearn for it, even though it probably might never happen. But you know, it's something that I always still want. So. Me stepping into that is kind of fulfilling my own dream, as in what I wanted, because I could be that for him, you know, and that's what I want to be for him. I want to be a man emotionally, where he could look at me and say, "Oh, my dad loved me, my dad cared about me, but he also don't play around with me, but he also loved me, he kissed me." I want to I want to know how it feels to be loved by a man.
That's right.
And not just loved by a woman, you know, because I feel like also a lot of reason why I think I stick to women so much. Is because, like, you know, I didn't have that man love, so I always go to women. I'm so nice to women. I'm so careful with women. I'm so, you know, for women, because it's you. Oh, I know you and mom, like you and mom, my aunts. That's all I know. Mostly women. So I think that's why I'm so nice to women. I'm so understanding to women. I'm a little more like, what they call this, like softer with women. I'm very women. I have a very soft spot for women in my heart. A very soft spot. I think that's
you're surrounded by them.
Women, yeah, a very soft spot for them. So I think that's why a lot of problems also occur in my life with women, because I didn't have the strong male foundation to tell me or to teach me stuff about women, you know. But yeah.
But that's good. I said to come back to what I was saying. What I did not get for myself, from my parents. I know what I wanted, what I needed. So the same thing with you.
Yeah.
You know what you wanted, you know what you needed. So you know what you're giving to give to your son. And that's what I wanted and what I needed. I gave it to my girls.
Yeah, to your girls.
So it's the same thing. Yeah.
It falls hand in hand. It definitely does.
Because as I say, it's a choice. To do what is right.
Yeah. Because it's very easy to say, whatever, his mom got him. You know, it's very easy to go that route and just say, whatever, I'll just work and send the money and his mom will deal with him. But it's not good, though. It's not good.
You have to be in his life.
Yeah.
You have to be a part. Let him know. As you said, let him know, listen, we are friends, but I'm dad. So there's a line.
Yeah.
I'll play with you. We'll do things together, but I'm dad. is the discipline. Because even when I have him here and I'm giving him a bath or anything and he's giving me problem, I say, let me call your dad, and he's, oh, all right, let me straighten up. I don't want grandma to call my dad, so let me do what is right, because she's gonna call my dad. So he knows that, listen, dad does not joke. Listen, and still you're playing with him, you're having fun with him, you're all over the place with him, but then he know that, listen, that's my dad. Respect is due.
I think that's the perfect relationship.
It is.
That's the balance. That's the Libra scale. The balance of the Libra scale. Right. That's what I believe in. That's what I try to be every day for him.
You can't be beating down. No. Can't. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah. It doesn't help anybody.
No.
It doesn't. It's not good. Okay.
And it's best to start at this age.
When they're young.
Yeah.
It's good to be there when they're young. Even I have a friend that he drives trucks, and he told me he said that his son is 4. He's about to turn 4. He said his son was in school and he was being bad. Like, he was doing his homework. He was talking back to the teachers. He was being bad in school. So then he's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch my schedule around so I can be home more. So Monday through Friday he's home more. So he's home more to spend time with his son, and just be there with him, man. He just see his son every day. And he said his son did a full 360. His son listened in school. His son do his homework. He went to talk back to the teacher them. And a lot of it is because a lot of kids want their dad.
It was yearning for his father's attention.
Yeah, a lot of kids just want their dad.
Yeah.
A lot of kids yearn for their dad attention, because the dad is the one that goes out there. He's working. He's trying to provide. So you don't really see your dad as much as you see your mom. But dads are still very much needed as much as the mom is needed. And I think a lot of people don't realize that, and they don't see that. Even the men don't realize that they're needed as much as the mom is, so they just give up the control to the mom. But I'm telling you, from a father, that you are needed and you are wanted, and that kid needs you and wants you in their life.
Definitely.
So be there for that kid, please.
Definitely. Very important.
Very important. It's easy to, like I said, it's easy to just go to work and say, okay, I'm gonna provide for the family, but you also have to be in the family. You know. You have
to spend quality time with your child, whether it be male or female. Quality time is very.
Not trying to play the game no more, bro.
All right.
Super important to spend quality time with your children.
Yeah.
Very important.
You have to spend time with your children, because it's easy for kids to get caught up or to attach themselves to outside people to get the love they want from the parents.
Right.
Like I said, like I did with me. Like, I always attached to girls because I always wanted the hugging and the kissing and the loving from my parents, and I didn't get that. I got a lot of tough love, a lot of harsh, and a lot of so I always attached to anybody that gave me love. I always attached to them because that's what I want. I want love. I want you to feel love. I want to just be around love. So I attach to that, you know. So like, even with your situation, that's why a lot of people, they attach toward the outside world, because you know the father wasn't as attentive as needed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah. A lot of kids go through it. A lot of kids go through it. A lot of girls, a lot of guys go through it, where they attach their emotions to the outside world because they didn't get what they want in the house.
If most girls, if they're getting that attention from their father, they don't need to seek it outside, because the father is making them know that, listen, you're beautiful, you're important, I can open car doors for you, I'll open doors for you. So this is not going to be like when a guy is doing it, is like going to be like, wow. No, because my dad does this to me. You know, my dad tell me that I'm beautiful. My dad, you know, whether he can buy good big gifts or whatever, but whatever, he's still paying me attention and he attends to my needs. So I don't really need to go out there to find a guy to do that for me, because my dad is doing this. I am beautiful. I'm a princess to my dad. So I don't need a guy to tell me that I'm a princess. So it's very important for the fathers, when they have girls, to play that role, to be there for their girls, to let them know, listen, you're beautiful, you're a princess, you're important, I am here, and you don't need another person, a guy, to tell you that. When the time is right for you to get your husband and for him to tell you that as well, it's gonna be like, yeah, I know.
What am I saying? I think the dad is the one. I think the mom sets the standards for the son, and the dad sets the standards for the girl. So what you want out of a girl, you mostly get it from what you see your mom do, what you see your mom getting.
Exactly.
And what you want from a guy is what you see what your dad do, also what your mom is getting. So if your dad is not really doing nothing, you're gonna be attracted to the people that guys don't really do nothing, because that's just what you see. Unless you choose to be different. But if you don't choose to be different, then you're just gonna fall down the path of, okay, I'm just go with this guy because my dad did this and he didn't. And so that's what that creates. When you don't set no standards for your kids, they go out there and do whatever, and take whatever, deal with whatever, deal with whoever, talk to whoever, because they don't know, like what is supposed what is a girl supposed to look like? How does it look? I don't know how it looks. So I'm just going to whatever likes me.
Yeah, it's like something strange to them. It's not something that they're used to. You know? That's why I say it boils down to spending quality time with your children. Talking to them is very, very, very super, super important.
Because it teaches them something. Like you might think you're just there chilling with them, but it teaches them about life. Like you're their first teacher before they go to school, before they go into the world. They in the house with you all day for the first 3 years of their life, and you're teaching them.
That's right.
So if you're not teaching them nothing, or you're not there that much, or you just choose not to spend time with them, then they're gonna just grow.
They're gonna seek it elsewhere.
Elsewhere, like we said, yeah. They're gonna seek it in the outside world, and you don't want your kid to be. Even with men, they go look for OGs. They might go, the man on the block that's got all the money. They might go look up to him. Then they want to go sell drugs, or the gangster that's on the street, all the money that got the gun. They want to go look up to him, so they want to tote gun and smoke weed.
Right. And so and you don't have to be rich to be a good parent.
No, you don't. I think you gotta be there.
Yes.
I know we do need the money. We do need the money, but
you don't have to be rich.
You gotta be. I think you have to be, because you could be rich.
You're still not a good parent.
You're still not a good parent. Just because your kid got a car and they go on trips all the time. You see kids on that got rich dads. Oh, I don't know. They depressed. They taking pills. They in the mental hospital
because they're spending more time getting richer and richer and richer, and they'll have less time to just give the children this, give them that to make them happy. And that's not it. That's not it. You need to spend time with your children.
That's how a lot of these kids, white boys, they be trying to be gangster because they look up to the wrong people, because the parents feel like,
I will put rich people picking in a prison.
Yeah, of course. Probably just as much as non-rich ones.
That's right.
Because not a lot, it's not a super lot of them, so I'm sure they in there the same way, because I chose to smoke this thing and I did this and now I'm in jail. Oh, I had this on me at this time, and all that stems from the parents. All that stuff for the parents. All that. Of course, they own a big person. They understand their decisions, but you feel me? You gotta be there for your kid.
As well as. You can do all of this, and they still take the wrong road.
And you be the perfect parent.
Yeah.
And the kids.
And they still take the wrong road.
It's their own choice. Yeah.
Still do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not like you said before. It is the person's choice to want to be better, want to get better,
right, and
to not blame the parents.
Right.
But it's also the parents' job to make sure their kid can't blame them for nothing.
That's right.
So I was there. I took you to school. You had practice. You had after school program. We went here. We went there. I talked to you. I chilled with you. If you want to be bad, that's on you. I did my best. Cause like you said, a lot of kids be having good parents and still choose to do willy-nilly.
Yeah. Because
whatever they not happy at home, whatever, they have their reasons. Sometimes they just don't. They're not all the way there mentally. So they just do what they gotta do. And
you have parents that condone with the wrongs that their kids, because you have scam up children who are scamming other people and buying their parents big houses and stuff like that, and the parents are taking it.
Yeah.
So, are they good parents?
I mean, they condoning the wrong things.
The wrong things that their children are doing. You
can't really say they're good parents.
That's not a good parent. Yeah, you're gonna give me a big car and a big house and whatever you want to give me, that, and lots of money in the bank, and I feel good, and go out there, go scan some more and bring some more money, come give me a Come on.
Because now if they go to jail,
Yeah, come on.
what's next? What's
Yeah,
left?
you have a lot of parents out there that's doing that too. Yeah.
Because they reaping the benefits of what their kids are doing.
What the kids are doing. So.
But their kids are doing stuff that only there are gonna not them, because you gonna feel it too if your kid get locked up or they get killed or something like that. But you're not thinking about that. They think about the money and instilling the money. You're not thinking about them going to jail and stuff like that.
So that's bad.
So all parents that condone the bad things, or they will say that I'd rather you do it here than out there. That's another big thing parents say. I'd rather you do it here than out there, which is understandable. But still, that mean it's the best way to handle things.
I will not condone anything that you're doing bad. Whether you're there or anywhere, I'm not condoning it.
Yeah, I understand. I feel you. I agree. Okay. What is some advice you would give what is some advice you would give to your younger self? Your younger self.
My younger self?
Yeah. Like, what are some things you want to say to her, or what's some things you would tell her to make her life a little bit easier?
My younger self.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I wish, well, make sure you're taking your education. You know, follow the right path. Put God first in whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing, make sure you consult God. Talk to Him. You know, listen to good advice. You know, you don't have to listen to everybody, but you must know to pick sense from utter nonsense. You know. And if you have good parents, listen to them. Listen to them keenly. You know, make sure that you know what you want to do in life, what you want to become, and never give up. Believe in yourself. Fight for what you believe in. Follow your dreams. Stick by it. Work hard and achieve your goal. Never tear down anyone to build yourself. Never, ever. Work hard, as I said, and believe in yourself.
That's good. That's some good advice. So, I like that. So that's what you would tell your younger self.
Yeah. Never give up. Never go for what you want. Follow your dreams.
Do you feel like giving up stops you from being where you want to be? Is it giving up, or is it like the circumstances?
Circumstances.
Okay.
I did not
that's
give up
better.
circumstances. It's my circumstances that put me in a situation where I did not accomplish what I wanted to accomplish.
Because you had to put other stuff first, basically.
Yeah. And then try not to get pregnant
too early. That's a good one.
Try not to get pregnant as a young lady. Try not to get pregnant too early. You know, make sure you achieve before you become a lady, a woman, before you become a mother.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. It's you know, achieve your goal first, and then you can think about raising a child.
Achieve before you breed.
That's a good one. Achieve before you breed, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, taking care of children, it takes a lot. You know, you want the best, and when you want the best for your children, first of all, you have to set yourself so that you can give the best. Or then after a while, you're going to make a lot of sacrifice then.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to say, give up.
Give up, like you said.
Yeah.
Basically.
Understand? So make sure you set yourself straight. Get yourself independent and not dependent.
Yeah.
All young ladies, get yourself independent so you won't have to be dependent, especially on men.
On men, yeah. Basically, she's saying that have your own stuff together. So if you do get to with a man, you're not dependent on him for everything. Basically, what she's saying. There's nothing wrong with depending on a man, because we all have to depend on somebody. But basically, don't put your entire dependence on somebody, because they can just take it away anytime they want to. So now, they're basically saying now, if I'm a man and I have a wife and I'm doing everything for her, she depends on me. She can't do nothing without me. She's saying that I understand that that's the Understand that's the. Okay, come. What do you want? You drop all the chips on the floor. But yeah, basically, I forgot what I was going to say.
You say don't depend on any a man. Make sure you.
Yeah, make sure you have something for yourself first before you have to depend on anybody else. That's how my mom is. That's even how my mommy is. My mom is. She's very independent. She's very happily married, but she's still very independent.
Very independent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because she always says, she don't want nobody to feel like they could have nothing over her.
That's right.
That's her big thing. That's her big one. She didn't want nobody to feel like they have nothing over her, or they could just take whatever they want to take away. So she gonna have her own stuff together, so you can say, you want to go? Bye bye. I don't need you. I want you, but I don't need you. And that's what I learned from my mom. Be independent, like you said also. Be independent.
Be independent.
Don't depend on nobody. If you need help, you can ask for help.
Yeah.
But never depend on somebody to give you help every time you need the help. Okay. You come sit here?
Yeah.
What's up?
Come, Zaja, come, car. Come, get your car.
You tell me.
Come.
You go to grandma.
You going to grandma or you going to sit here? I think you got to stay, mommy.
Alright.
You can stay. Okay. So is there any questions you want to ask me before we wrap it up?
Oh, okay. My question to you.
Yeah.
How do you feel being a father?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Okay. The best way I could describe how I feel is, I would say I'm torn between the two. Like, I'm happy that I'm a dad, and also I'm also very unhappy on a dad I have to be. Like, I wish I took my time and I was more smarter with my decisions. The way my fatherhood and he came about, I wish I was smarter. I wish I waited till I was more sturdy, till I had more under my belt, and I wish like I'm not mad at I think his mom's a great mom, so I'm not mad at that. I'm more just mad at how everything kind of occurred that really bothered me. I wish I was a dad. Like I feel like I'm like I'm not a dad I want to be. You know?
So you're just the same thing as I was saying. You're not actually ready. You weren't really ready, prepared the way you wanted to.
That's a part of it. But I feel like I just wanted to be a dad, like me and him in one house. He got his mom and he got me in one house. There's no separation. There's no drive to pick up on the weekend. There's me. You live here and I live here. Your room's over there. Right. Me and daddy, mama room's over here.
That's right.
When you want to come to the room, come talk to us.
Agreed.
That's how I wanted it to happen.
Agreed.
So I am happy that this is my son. I'm grateful. He's amazing. But I'm very unhappy about the way it happened. Now I say this a lot. Like it bothers me. Yeah. Cause sometimes when I used to pick him up, he's like crying because he's like when I used to pick him up before, he used to just cry for no reason. Like, why are you crying? Why are you crying? And it's like, oh, he gotta leave his mom to come be with me. Maybe he want to spend time with his mom today. Maybe he don't want to leave today. Maybe he just want to be with his mom today. But it's like, it's my time. You gotta spend time with daddy now. So it's like stuff like that. It's just like, damn. Like you didn't ask for this. You didn't
this
ask
is not
this.
what you wanted.
This is not what I wanted. So yes, I love my son.
It's already happened. What can you do?
But I hate the way it happened.
I understand.
It's very disheartening. It hurts a lot. Even when I think about it sometimes, it's like, why did I have to? Why, even the stuff I used to go through with him, I used to have to drive here and pick him up and sit in the mall with him and sit in the park with him or spend 2 hours with him here and there because of the situation that was going on. So it's okay. So stuff like that really just would bother me, and it's like I've got better at dealing with it now. But that's what I would say. I'm happy that he's my son, but I hate the way it is. I wish I wasn't a co-parent.
You come back to what I was saying before when I was giving advice to the young me.
Yeah.
You know, get yourself organized before. Get yourself prepare for the life that you want to live. That you want to live before you become a mother. You see, and the same thing. You come back and say the same thing. It's just that you're a father. But this is not what you really wanted. And a lot of young girls get pregnant and in the same situation, and sometimes even worse. And some of them end up being bad mothers. You understand? Thank God that you are a good dad and his mom is a good mom. But the separation
is the problem.
Yeah. Usually you wanted them to be together. No, you have to go here and you only get to spend, you don't even get the quality time that you want to spend with him. You're a good dad. You want to spend more time with him, but because of the separation and because of what happened, how we came into being, that's not what you wanted.
And it's just like it's never gonna be like that. Like it's never gonna be where I could just he can just be with me because he gonna have to see his mom.
Always co-parenting.
Always co-parenting. No matter how big he gets, it's always gonna be co-parenting.
But that was never your heart's desire.
Yeah, that was never my heart's desire.
Okay, so that's where you're feeling pain.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job as a dad. Yeah, you're doing a good job.
That's why I feel the most pain though, being a dad. That part about it.
That's understandable.
Yeah, because I do wish that I could.
If you didn't feel that pain, then you would not be a good dad.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But that's why I want to make sure when I have when I have another kid that I know that there's no co-parenting.
No.
He gonna have his mom and his dad in one house, or her mom and her dad in one house.
Amen.
You know, we're gonna be together. And then Zaja will come when he want to come.
That's right. That's right.
He's always welcome.
That's right.
That hurts. It does. It just bothers me.
Mama.
That's the biggest part. Yeah. Well, any question you want to ask? That's it. Okay. We're leaving. We're done now. Okay. You do what you want now. We're wrapping it up. But thank you for sitting here and talking to me.
Thank you for having me. Oh, no, let me ask another question.
Okay.
Well, you said you have learned a lot from both living with me and also with your mom.
Yeah.
So you take from your mom what you learned from me and you put it together and this is what you made yourself.
Yeah.
You feed from that.
Yeah.
You take all the positive things.
Yeah. Which
is very good.
But it's not only from Auntie.
Oh yeah.
It's from my dad. It's from Angel. It's from any parent that I know.
Very good.
Or that I see in my life that, okay, that makes sense. I'll take that. I won't take that one. I don't like that one. Oh, okay, I'll take this one. Okay, I'll take this one. I take from anybody that...
You learn the negative and the positive and you pull from energy from everybody.
Anybody. Because some my positive keeps somebody else negative. You know, if I said some people think being nice to your kid is wrong. You should just be stern with them. Some men think you shouldn't love your son. You just got to be strong with him. So, but that's not what I believe. So I take from anybody. So whatever, social media, TV, anything I could take from and learn from, I take it and I put it into Zaja. Like the other day, I see a man say, "Don't beat your kids for not listening. Beat your kids when they're doing something that could hurt them or somebody else." So I was like, okay, I like that one. Let me take that one, and I might not do it the exact same way. I'm gonna take it because I like the way it sounds. So I take from everywhere. I take from everywhere.
That's good.
Yeah, I take from everywhere, and anybody that I think is smart or know how to deal with kids.
That's good.
So like with you, how your kids, I want him to be able to call me and talk to me whenever he want to talk to me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And respect me. So I take that from you, where it's like,
your kids are always
your
talking.
kids always talking to me.
And let me say something.
I'm giving the phone. Okay, so here you go. I know he wanna watch the phone. Here. Go sit down over there, Papa. Here, take it. Go sit down over there. Go over there and sit down till we're done. Go over there. Sit down till we're done, okay? Thank you, Papa. You can watch your colors over there. Just
your hands.
No, my hands.
Still love me even though I wash him out of his soap.
Yeah, of course I love you. Yeah, that's not nothing that bothers me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's nowhere near nothing.
Oh, God.
To come compare. I was bad.
No, you weren't bad. You were.
I cursed a lot.
Cursed a lot.
So that's deserving.
Yeah.
If he cursed a lot, he doing the same thing. Cause no way I'm 6 or I'm 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm cursing like a sailor.
Cursing.
Like I'm a grown man.
I said, oh my goodness grief! I gotta do something to let this
Yeah,
man
so
stop cursing.
I will never forget that. That was a very like stamped thing in my brain. Like that's something that I can't forget. No matter how old I get, that's gonna be in my brain forever. Like
yeah,
that happened. You know.
And you did stop cursing.
I did, right?
It did.
Because it worked. All right. It wasn't working before. The beat wasn't working.
It did work.
Something different was like, I don't want to taste that so
No,
weird.
I did not beat you.
And I said my mom and them, what they used to do.
I did not beat you. I loved you so much. I was like, well, but I'm not gonna spoil this child. I love it. I'm not spoiling this child. He's gotta stop cursing these bad words. So I did it out of love. I want you to know that.
No, I know. Trust me. You don't gotta tell me that. I already know that. I know that already. But yeah. I think that's it. That's the wrapping above it.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed my grandma.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
It's the first time here.
Yeah.
I hope you learned a lot. I hope it was insightful. And just enjoyable to watch and just see me with my grandma. See me in a different light with my family, you know. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hope you have a good one, you know. Okay. Bye-bye.